believe so. Yeah, it says recording on the left-hand top.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'll send you this. So basically like what I did, okay, so I'll start from the beginning. So like, so here's like the check marks, right? That works. And then so I'll right click, inspect. And so that puts me into the DevTools. On the left is the HTML. And I'll go here to the food card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go here to this HOV. And then I'll click hover. And that will trigger the hover. And so there it is there. So we could look at what the CSS we just triggered is like if somebody was to hover over this dot food card.
Yeah. I was playing with that yesterday.
And then so basically what it is each one of these cards. So if you create a duplicate food card, you're gonna have to like duplicate the CSS but change the class to a different name, like overlay 1, overlay 2, overlay 3, and then so while that's hovered, what I'm going to do is go to the overlay class. So I haven't changed, and you notice it doesn't have hover here on the overlay class because it just doesn't have it. And then so basically here's the bottom positioning, and you can see like I can move it down, I can move it up.
Okay.
So this overlay is position absolute, but it's inside of this food card, which I believe, so that doesn't have a positioning. I thought it was going to be, it might be the container itself is relative. Yeah, position relative. So when you have an absolute, an element with absolute here, like overlays absolute, but it's nested inside of the container, which is position relative, then you can move it relative to the parent, which is this overlay container is relative and overlay is absolute. So you can nest an absolute element inside of a relative element, and then when you change its positioning, you're really changing it relative to the parent.
Okay.
So that what that means is like when if you were to duplicate it, then it would still want to be relative to that parent wherever it was kind of duplicated from. So that's why like you want to like have a new set of CSS that points to like a new class. So this would be like overlay, and then inside here you would copy and paste the overlay classes, not the container though, just like
Just overlay itself.
yeah, just anything that says overlay itself would be copied, and then it would have the positioning changed
Okay.
so that it would be in relation to its a position in relation to its parent versus in relation to wherever it was the parent that it was copied from.
So can you just do one example from that top one that you got to like that bottom one, the third one?
Yeah, so what you're saying is like, so if I X out of this, so like let's
Well, I would say like in my code, since like it would be more simpler for me to just implement when I get out of work at like I don't know 1 in the morning and just like trying to get it done. Because the code pen just seems more easier since it's just all functioning.
okay, you want me to do it with your code?
Yeah, just at least one example from like I don't know, dessert or entree,
Okay.
excuse me. Oh my gosh.
Let me see if I have this open.
It could be anyone, to be honest, of the HTMLs, except the index, because that's not the one that is basically that has that problem. Because I did all of the validators, and it says that all the code is good, so that's why I messaged you very fast. I was like, yeah, I don't know what else is going on. Then I don't know why it's not working.
Okay. me just make sure this is.
Maybe I can just do this and it'll be easier too.
Okay. Okay, so I'm sharing my desktop. So here's the code.
Excuse me. Was that correct that I did of style CSS, or do I have to put both of the styles inside just the CSS itself?
Just one. You could just do one CSS sheet because I think this can get confusing. Like you,
Okay.
um, yeah, I would just have like one CSS file. You could do imports if you want. If you want to, have
Okay,
it.
I have to look up about imports. Is what about the HTMLs? Is that fine, or I have to create a folder and then put multiple inside there?
No, I mean it's fine. You don't necessarily have to have a folder. Um, yeah, you could just have them like that. So, okay, so this is the first set of.
Yeah, because they all work for a dessert, and then the other ones that's the thing with the green right there. That's why I was like, maybe it's the padding that's infecting it. That's what I was telling you. Because for
So,
dessert, they work perfectly fine, but I don't get the check. I just get the green that comes out for desserts, and then um for the entrees and the main dishes, I don't get anything.
oh, I see. So if I was inside of entree menu, uh, then I was to go here, this would be the first container. So I would even call this like container dash one if you wanted to. You would just have to like go to your CSS here and like overlay dash container. You would just say like dot overlay container dash one. Like if you wanted to start to like give everything its own unique class, but you can, these are basically the same for everything. It looks like it works, so you don't necessarily have to do that. So but if we go to like food card, and then if we open food card, we go to overlay. So there's food card. There's the fade in animation, which is there on 123. Then food card overlay.
Yeah, overlays right underneath.
And then there's overlay. So I guess so I guess is this oh, there's the check dot food card hover dash check keyframe spin.
You know, it should all be there.
Yeah, it should, right? I wonder why it's not working.
Yep. This is why after I did the validator and I was like maybe some code was messed up. And then plus I fixed the thing that you had
You
with
were
the
saying that.
not a closing tag.
Mhm.
I thought that would fix it and it didn't.
So there's
So
dot check spin.
maybe if you check desserts instead of the top of the thingy of my code for the website, not the code pen.
What's funny is like this one is.
If you go to desserts, I believe you would
Oh,
see
go to this one.
yeah, you see how the green pops, but then not the check itself.
Yeah.
I don't know why that happens. And then the other ones, I mean, what we was talking about, the green doesn't pop at all, and no checks either.
So this just says the normalize dot Bastille.
Oh, did I forgot to put a normalize? Oh,
With that,
I thought I did.
CSS / normalize refuse to apply style. Um, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Let's see. Select element, food card, hover, that. Opacity 0. And this one has. What's funny is this first one's not working for me anymore. So let's see. I don't know why. But
Is that the one I gave you, correct?
oh yeah, this is the link. You had sent me this link.
And it works for me. That's weird.
So let's see. This says relay check.
I don't know. Maybe if I send it again.
Oh, it's okay. I just want to see this one. So the check uh absolute. So the check is from this FA solid, FA circle. I just want to make sure it comes from this font awesome script, which let's see in your HTML. Oh yeah, you have this font awesome, but I wonder if it needs the script. Yeah. So let me give you this script. So that should go if you notice where I put it, like on in the Bastille HTML after the body before the closing HTML tag.
Okay. Okay.
So I would fix that part and let me get back to you like why these ones aren't working. I mean, I think what I found was that kind of what I was mentioning before, because I did look at this before we got on the phone. So this one is food card and then overlay, right? And then I believe this one ends up being the same. Where is it? We have to go inside here, main menu. So we go inside here, food card, overlay. It should have its own like